Diamonds upon us when all of our people are blind. Yo! Red rain, saw it falling from a tower's dead plane. Head banged, Mandalay Bay Hotel out of lead cane. Sex change could get.
Welcome back to another episode of Goat-Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. And today we got Fallen in Reverse. We got Ronald. I know y'all been begging me to do this one. We are finally here. I was about to do prequel, but I'm gonna do this one, man. I'm gonna do right because they got Tech N9ne on it, and I couldn't help myself. I do want to hear Tech N9ne rap with Ronald. I want to see what that mesh sounds like, because when I did watch The World Burn, I just felt like I even said it in that song, man. I could hear the Tech N9ne influence in when Ronnie raps, but at the same time, I can hear them just collaborating. And y'all quickly told me that they have a song together, and it's fairly new. I mean, 6 months ago, so it's fairly new. I'm a little late, you know what I'm saying? I started the channel a little late, but you know, we here now, man. So let's do it. We got Fallen in Reverse, Ronald. I wonder, is Tech N9ne's real name Ronald as well? So they both Ronalds, and that's probably why they named the song that. I don't know, but let's figure it out, man. Let's do this. Yo, I gotta pause it real quick. This video is insane, bro. This video is insane. I mean, he easily has the best videos, bro. He needs to shoot a movie. Whoever's doing these videos for him, they're capable of just shooting an entire movie. He needs to make an album where the entire album is a sequence and it's just a movie throughout the whole thing. So it's kind of like a musical, but in video form, where like the whole thing is just one long movie, the whole album. That would be dope. Dope idea. Somebody go reach out to Ronnie and tell him that. I don't need no credit. Just slide me 2%. Yeah, man. I'm gonna run it back one more time, though. I'm definitely gonna run it back. All right. So if you wonder why I'm looking here and here, it's because I got the video playing on my OBS system and I got it playing on YouTube. So I'm just going to focus on the OBS one because I got the lyrics pulled up too, because I want to make sure I catch these Tech N9ne bars. Facts. This is crazy. Yo. What? Walking on a razor's edge, my blood runs black. I'm not your friend. From the depths of the 36 chambers. What? I'll pull the trigger. Give a bullet to a stranger. Nah. If you was on the live last week, man, I did a reaction on the live. It was Crip, Futuristic, and I think Gone. And then at the end, it was Mac Lethal. No disrespect to Mac Lethal, but on there he had mentioned, he had said something about, I'd rather listen to Wu-Tang than Gucci Gang. And I have this thing, right? Like I explained in that video, like when white rappers, like when they want to validate their status or validate the fact that they understand the culture or that within the culture, not saying they're not, but when it comes to that point when they feel that they need to validate that, Wu-Tang is not the way to go. Like, don't use Wu-Tang. Say something else. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody knows Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang's mad popular. And if you're gonna reference Wu-Tang, don't reference them directly. Reference something about them that most people won't know, and then like that's if you want. You don't gotta take my advice, but I'm just saying I always feel weird when they say it because it just sounds like kind of like fake almost. But yeah, so he had mentioned I'd rather listen to Wu-Tang than Gucci Gang or something like that. So what he did just now, it's the opposite. See, he just mentioned their first album that pretty much introduced, I wouldn't say changed the sound of like the entire genre, but definitely New York. People were rapping different after 36 Chambers came out. Nas was rapping different after that came out. Hov was rapping. These people started like Onyx sounded different. Like almost everybody's style switched up a little bit, and it was a pattern that they left. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day in the 90s, you had to be original. You couldn't sound like the next man, but at the same time, They did change I feel like the trajectory of where hip hop was leading. They did that. I would say I'll give them credit for that. But anyways, he referenced 36 Chambers, right? And then he referenced a few give a bullet a string. Now he's mentioning bars from the album. I gotta give him credit. That's authentic right there. You know what I'm saying? Who did it? I think I was reacting to a Knox video the other day, and he had said something about about Q-Tip and I think Phife Dawg. He had said a bar about them, and I just feel like, see, that group isn't as known. I mean, they're popular or whatever, right? But they're not as known as Wu-Tang in them. So you start mentioning Q-Tip or members of or members of the clique. Now I feel like, okay, you actually know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the everyday thing. So what Mag Lethal did, I don't know, it just threw me off a little bit. It was just like, oh yeah, you ready to listen to Wu-Tang and Gu-Chang? Okay. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do anything for me, you know what I mean? But anyways, I like Ronnie, man. I like Ronnie because he seems to always stand alone when it comes to his stance on whatever it may be, right? No matter what you're talking about. It always sounds biblical when he's singing, right? He's always talking about something like a force that's happening within the world, and everybody's confused, and even he admits that he's confused. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know the truth, but he don't trust people. And at the same time, he's always standing alone. You know what I'm saying? I respect people that stand alone. You know what I'm saying? I respect people that stand on something. You know what I mean? Even if I don't agree on their beliefs or whatever, they're not just riding away. And I learned fast that this dude was not a demonic devil worshiper. Like I watched the world burn and thought like he was on something else. But a few people pointed out the fact that the Bible didn't burn in there, but the cross did, because it's like a semblance people use against all the evil religious people. They use these things for bad. They use the good things for bad, and that's why the preacher was burning and all that. It all makes sense to me, man. It all makes sense to me, and it's all because of Last Resort. Because I heard Last Resort reimagined, it gave me like, now I need to hear more Ronnie. And now we're here, and I feel like I have a better understanding now when I listen to him. So even this right here, this doesn't like freak me out anymore like it did on Watch the World Burn. But everybody was telling me, all the Fallen in Reverse fans was like, who told you to start off with Watch the World Burn? That was a mistake. But let's keep it going, man. The video, nuts.
From the depths of the 36 chambers, I'll pull the trigger, give a bullet to a stranger. Nice. I pull from the depths of the 36 chambers.
And he's claiming that as if he's doing the same now, right? Because I'm pretty sure if you know that album, then you know what it meant to hip hop. So he's like, he is 36 Chambers. He's pulling from that. I'm pulling from that, and I'm changing metal or rock or whatever it is. He's hip hop as well. So he's changing all of that, right? He's representing what the 36 Chambers did to hip hop. He's doing that now in today's age. That's gangster. I like that direction.
Pull the trigger, give a bullet to a stranger.
Thinking the devil is making the crime of the people are evil and never know demon design is the opposite of a divine? No! Yes. The hell is in front of you, set behind. I can feel every sign of a human decline. I'm believing the time is upon us when all of our people are blind. Yo! Red rain, saw it falling from a tower's dead plane. Head banged, Mandalay Bay Hotel out of lead cane. Sex change could get you caught up in death's range. He played sane, but really imitating Ed Game.
How do we get this way? Nigga, that shit just say, but we get this way. Having a fit today, so they wanna make a mistake.
My son's mom, when God it was really wrong. I thought it was gone. The vomit searching for my son, but I didn't go John Muhammad. So the devil's right here on this level, wipe tears. Cause when rebels ready to pop the heavy metal, I fear. They've been faking consecration, hating, wasting education. Got the killer on the killer, gotta chase him. Go!
Go! Spiraling out of control and deeper down the rabbit.
Yo, before this video ends, man, I gotta go back to that Tech N9ne verse. Hey, yo, I gotta pull up the lyrics on that. They need to do a whole album together. I promise you, they need to do a whole album together. Tech N9ne. God bless Tech N9ne, man. That dude is a beast. Let's see. I like the way he came in, too, man. And look at him all white with the symbolic, man. It's kind of like he's got thorns on his head or something like that. and he's all dressed in white. And what is he telling him in his ear though?
With your mind and you're thinking the devil is making the crime of the people are evil and never know demon design of the opposite of.
So he said, what is up in your mind? Are you thinking the devil is making the crime, or the people are evil and never he said, you think the people are evil and never know demon design, or the opposite of divine? No. Oh, okay. So he's talking to, this is dope. This is dope. So he's talking to Ronnie, telling Ronnie, like, it's almost like he's saying, oh, do you think it's that plain and simple? You think it's just the devil, or people don't have this evil within them? It's not just the people, and it's not just the devil. It's just the way the world is. You know what I'm saying? It's the acceptance and why the world is so effed up, right? It's kind of like what Ronnie said in the beginning of his verse. And now he's saying, he said, what is up in your mind? You thinking the devil is making the crime, or the people, or the people are evil and never know demon design, or the opposite of divine? No. Yes, the hell in front of you, side and he said, yes, the hell is in front of you, side and behind. I can feel every sign of human decline. I'm believing the time is upon us when all the people are blind. Oh my, Tech N9ne, dog. I want to hear how he puts it together. I need to hear how he puts it together.
With your mind and you're thinking the devil is making the crime of the people are evil and never know demon design of the opposite of a divine. No. Yes. The hell is in front of you, side and behind.
Oh, he says yes. Ronald said, yes, that's exactly what I think. I love this.
No demon design of the opposite of a divine. No. Yes. The hell is in front of you, side and behind. I can feel every sign of a human decline. Believing the time is upon us when all of our people are blind. Yo. Red rain, saw it falling from a tower's dead plane. Head bang, Mandalay Bay Hotel out of lead cane. Sex change could get you caught up in death's range. He played sane, but really imitating Ed Game.
This is crazy, dog. He said, red rain, saw it falling from a tower's dead plane. He talking about 9/11. He said, head bang, Mandalay Bay Hotel, lot of lead came. Kind of like what Eminem did on Darkness, referring to the Mandalay Bay shooter. He said, sex change can get you caught up in the death range. So what he's saying, sex change can get what is he saying there? Sex change get you caught up in the death range. He's saying you get a sex change. Is he warning people who get the sex change? He's letting you know, do what you got to do, right? So he's not against it, but he's also saying like, hey, that just know that there's people out here who are against you, are against your beliefs. This is all about it's all about beliefs. This is what this whole thing is about. What you believe and what are the consequences for your own beliefs. And we all have consequences for all of our beliefs, right? There's repercussions for every decision we make and everything we choose to follow. And he's saying, you follow this sex change, you follow through with this sex change, you can get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying there's people who out here who bring pain or hurt or even murder to people who are transgender. That's pretty much what he's saying. And then he says, head bang, Mandalay Hotel, a lot of lead came. He's talking about everything, mass shooters, transgenders. It's kind of social. He's kind of getting a little political a little bit. He said he pled sane, but really imitating Ed Gein serial killer who got off. Okay, who claimed insanity and got off. He said, how do we get this? How do we get this way? Negative ish to say when you get dismay, having a rift today. So you want to make a decay. It's crazy. He said, my son's mom went gone. It was really wrong. I thought I was gonna vomit searching for my son, but I didn't go. John Muhammad. Okay, he didn't kill his John Muhammad. He didn't. He I guess so. Him and his wife separated, or whatever the case may be, right? She took his son somewhat. I don't know if he ever got his son back, but he said, I thought I was going to vomit searching for my son. Maybe he's returned with his son. I'm not sure. But what he's saying is she took his son away from him. He thought he was going to vomit. It was driving him nuts or whatever, making him sick, never seeing his son again. But he didn't go John Muhammad. He didn't kill his wife over it. He didn't kill her over it. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. He said the devil's right. Yeah. Okay, let's keep it playing. Let's keep it playing.
When all of our people are blind. Yo! Red rain, saw it falling from a tower's dead plane. Head bang, Mandalay Bay Hotel out of lead cane. Sex change could get you caught up in death's range. He pled sane, but really imitating Ed Gein.
How do we get this way? Negative shit to say, but we get this way. Having a fit today, so you wanna make a bitch decay.
My son's mom went gone, it was really wrong. I thought it was gone. The vomit searching for my son, but I didn't go John Muhammad. So the devil's right here on this level, wipe tears. Cause when rebels ready to put the heavy metal, I fear. Abomination, they've been faking consecration, hating, wasting education. Got that killer on the killer, gotta chase him. Go!
It's like is Tech N9ne God in this video? I'm trying to figure out the video. The video is He's like Tech N9ne just sent him to where it's not like it's like he's sending him to hell, right? He's sending Ronnie to hell to see it for himself. You know what I'm saying? Because what did Ronnie say earlier? He said I could burn. He said send me to hell. I can burn for an eternity. I don't know. I don't know what the video represents something, because Ronnie don't just be shooting videos for the hell of it. No pun intended. Yeah, I think Tech N9ne represents God in this video, and he's sending Ronnie to hell to understand the balance in both, right? Something's going on here. Something's going on here. I'm trying to figure it out.
Spiraling out of control and deeper down the rabbit
What in the heck is going on right now? Spiraling out of control, deep into the rabbit hole. He said, never gonna let them get the most of what they'll have to resurrect. I'm gonna have to read this because I'm not gonna understand it. You're sick to death, better take me down. I don't give a F. The disgrace to God. This disgrace to God. Oh nah. You never gonna let them get the most of what they'll resurrect. I don't give a disgrace to God. Oh man, this is deep. This is so deep. Ronnie's telling him he's a disgrace to God. The devil, Lucifer, the fallen angel, you're a disgrace to God. And I'm here to say it. I've been sent by God to say it to your face. I could be making this whole thing up. I don't know, but I just feel like, I don't know. He called him a disgrace to God, though. Get his ass, Ronnie. Get him. Yo, we just end it like that? Oh, man. Ronnie the truth, bro. Ronnie the truth, man. Yo, Ronnie and Tech N9ne they need a song together, bro. I mean, excuse me, they need an album together. They need to make an entire album together. Yo, Tech N9ne is the most chameleon rapper, bro. He can rap with anybody, bro. He can fit anybody's style. He is the most decorated rapper, I think, ever. Ever, I think. He's the most decorated rapper ever. I've seen him rap with so many different people, man. He holds his ground. He brings his sound, and I just love it, man. I love all of it. Shout out to Ronnie, man. Shout out to fALLENINREVERSE, the whole gang. Shout out to whoever's making these videos. Who's editing these videos for them, dog? I love the messaging, you know what I'm saying? I got to watch it a few more times to really understand it, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand this stuff on first-time reactions all the time, man. But I always go back and listen to it a lot more. Like this, I'm going to listen to a lot more. I'm going to read the lyrics a lot more. Try to get a better understanding of it. But shout out to Tech N9ne, shout out to Ronnie, shout out to fALLENINREVERSE. We out.
Red rain, saw it falling from a tower's dead plane. Head banged, Mandalay Bay Hotel out of lead cane. Sex change could get you caught up in death range. He played sane, but really imitating Ed Gain.